Man, Skibidi Toilet is really popular. Maybe I should make a tower defense game surrounding Skibidi Toilet. Let me just make a small little game. And it's already the 6th most played game on Roblox. I've been playing Toilet Tower Defense for 8 months now. That is insane. But you know what's more insane? How unbelievably rich Telanthric is. I kid you not, Telanthric once got offered $15 million for Toilet Tower Defense and turned it down because he makes more money in a year. Bro really went from small indie game project to small indie game project that pulls in $1 gazillion. But in all seriousness, this video is going to be about how Telanthric makes his money and how much money he actually makes. And stick around to the end to find out the total. Now, in order to find out how much money Telanthric actually makes, we're gonna have to split his income into 3 different categories. The money he makes off of YouTube, the money he makes off of game passes, and the money he makes off of premium players. But first, let's talk about YouTube. As of today, Telanthric's made 217 videos since his first ever video on Toilet Tower Defense. Now bear with me here because we gotta do some math. After tallying up all of the views on every single video, we can see that he's collected over 146 million views just from the Toilet Tower Defense videos. And if you divide it by 217, the amount of videos that we counted, Telanthric makes on average 674,000 views per video. We'll just round that up to 675k. So to find out how much he makes, we need to divide 146. On average, YouTubers make $2 per 1,000 views. So if you divide this number, the total amount of views he's got from Toilet Tower Defense, by 1,000, and then times the number by 2, Telanthric has made just under 300 grand. In under a year, by the way. The reason that I spent so long counting all of the TTD videos up instead of just looking at his total views is because, as you can see, Telanthric has a lot of experience with Pet Simulator X videos, and if you account for those, then he has just under 400 million total views. But we're counting TTD videos only. The next category that I'm going to talk about is premium players. So if you didn't know, if a player who is premium on Roblox joins your game, then for every minute that they're in your game, you get 1 Robux. 1 singular Robux, I know. Now it doesn't seem like a lot, but by looking on rollymons.com, you can see concurrent players. And just by looking at it, you can tell that aside from a couple of dips, Toilet Tower Defense has an average of around 70,000 concurrent players, with a couple spikes, like 200k, but it's basically 70,000 players. Now the only problem is that there's no real graph for finding out how many players out of the 70k have premium. So if we give it a really rough guess, and say that only 1% of Roblox players who play TTD have premium, that means the game's making about 700 Robux per minute. Now if you don't count the month that the game was down, then you can say that Toilet Tower Defense has been up for about 8 months. Now with a simple Google search, you can find out that there are this many minutes in 8 months. Times 700 of this number, and Telanthric has made, and this is a guess by the way, without knowing the number of users who have premium, this is just a rough guess. Telanthric has made 245 million Robux from premium players. In fact, I'm a premium player. So as I'm standing AFK in this lobby, Telanthric is making hard stacks. Now we gotta put this through some fees. Now by using row monitor stats and putting in this amount of Robux, then in the 8 months that the game's been up, Telanthric has cashed in $860,000. Holy Jesus! That's just under triple the amount that he's made from YouTube. From people not even spending money, just playing his game. Now this number isn't exactly final. Remember the deal that Telanthric made with Defunct Boom? Yeah, well people are suggesting that he can make anywhere from 30 to 40% of the revenue that Telanthric makes. So let's give it a rough estimate, minus 40%. So Telanthric would most likely be left with $515,000. That is a lot, plus the 300k from YouTube. So just from those two, Telanthric makes $815,000 a year, which is already insane. The average annual salary in America is $60,000. So Telanthric's little toilet game is making 13 times the US average salary, and that's not even where all of his income comes from. This last category will literally blow you away. This is where I believe Telanthric makes majority of his money, and that's of course the game passes. You see all of these units? They cost hard stacks, and you'll see why in a second. Let's calculate these by oldest to newest. TV Woman was one of the first game passes, costing 99 Robux, as you can see on the wiki. 588,000 of these exist. 588,000 times 99 That's how much Robux you would have made. But then, as you know, Roblox takes 30% of the Robux when anybody buys something, so instead he made this amount. I'm not even gonna bother reading these, the numbers are too big. After we tally up all the Robux, then I'm gonna put it through DevX conversion. Now, to my surprise, there were way more exclusive units than I originally thought. So here's a mini speedrun of me going through all of them. Titan Cameraman costing 200 Robux. 751 of these exist. Jetpack Cameraman, 854 of these exist. And yet again they cost just under 200. Camera Repair Drone, 319,000. They also cost 200 Robux. Scientist TV Man, 762,000 exist. They cost 300 Robux. Wait, I don't have a shield cameraman, this is embarrassing. Do you have one? Bro, this guy's broke. No, it's signed! 663. Okay, thanks. Flamethrower camera. Oh, come on. This guy was so trash that like nobody used him when he came out. Literally not a single soul. He might actually be the rarest one. 196. Okay, yeah, so this is the most rare exclusive. Game Pass exclusive. You know what I mean. Titan Drill Man. And last and least, I still don't like this guy. I don't know why. I just hate him. I just hate him, you know? Now all we gotta do is tally all of these up, put it through DevX, and then you'll have your answer. I'm sorry, pause? Does that say 1 billion Robux? That's an achievement on its own. 1 billion Robux. Holy Jesus Christ. Just under 2 billion Robux total. That's everything. That's all of these. Every single one. Now we chuck this number into the DevX calculator. Telanthric has made $6.5 million from these units. Now, funnily enough, there's no way to tell how many people bought lucky double coins, all of these game passes, as well as boosts, coins, gems. We have no way of telling how many of those have been purchased. So odds are this number is way higher. Now remember, you got to take into account BOEM tax, an extra 5% into the development. Cool, and we get this number. Let's add this of the original. And there's your total, everybody. To public information, Telanthric, his yearly net worth, well, not really yearly, that's more like 3/4 of a year. He made just under $4.5 million. Holy Jesus Christ. You see, I wasn't kidding when I said he was rich. But yeah, that's the end of the video. I thought this topic was really interesting. If you found it interesting too, give this video a like and subscribe so I can get a mythic in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bro, come on. Just give it to me already. Please.